Hi there, Tony here again, out for another bit of a walk. As you can see, it's another beautiful day here just outside Kilve, where we live, down on the coast. Behind me, I don't know if you can see, a little bit more there. You go, that's Wales on the other side of the bay here. So I said I would respond to the questions that we get in, and I've had two questions that have come in. So the first one is online learning really as good as or comparable to learning in the classroom? So I've got a complicated answer, I suppose. Yes and no. So is it the same? Of course it's not. Are there advantages? Of course there are. So let's go with the advantages, I suppose, is that it's simple. All you got to do is get up in the morning, have a shower, do whatever you do, your coffee, your breakfast, walk the dog, whatever it is. And at 10 a.m., you enter the room on Zoom with the rest of the crew, and the training begins pretty much straight away. And so the downside is, of course, it's not in person. You're not shaking the flesh and all of that kind of stuff. We've been doing this, well, not this particular thing. We've been training NLP and coaching for, well, 25 years now. And we used to always do it in person. We had a training center in Swindon in Wiltshire. And that was great because we had coffee, for everybody that came in, the biscuits, everybody was really pleased about all of the biscuits and fruit that we used to put on, the coffee and the flavored teas and all those kind of things. And we had the library. And they were all advantages for sure. But of course, there was a big cost. You had to come to Swindon. And if you lived sort of, I don't know, a certain distance away, that also then probably included staying in a hotel or a guest house or something, or an Airbnb or something like that, which added on costs. So the upside of doing it online with us is, of course, you don't have any of those costs because you're in the comfort of your own home, and you don't have any of those problems with additional costs of travel and all of that kind of stuff. And I guess the one thing I would say also is a plus. When we first went online, for sure, we made a lot of mistakes about how this would work online because we've been doing it for so long in person. But we learned very quickly what works and what really doesn't work. And I guess we've got it down to a pretty much of a fine art right now. And it is as near as damn it as it can be to the training room as of old. We've perfected using the breakout rooms, practice sessions, loads of feedback. And the thing we've added that we didn't have when we were in person is the tutor calls that follow on from the weekends. So after each weekend's training, what we have is a tutor call in the evening, usually around 7 o'clock or thereabouts. And they've evolved as well over time. Now, to start with, the first couple, I guess, after each of the first few weekends, they're really about just answering questions and reassuring people, yeah, that's fine. You're feeling confused? That's great, you're learning, type of thing, and explaining, about the qualifications and sort of the nuts and bolts, if you will, of the training. But then as it goes forward, they become more answering questions, yes, but then also practice, practice. NLP and coaching are behavioral disciplines. Yes, there's cognitive things to learn, but more importantly, it's about the ability to do it. Can you do it? It's a bit like you're driving. You get the sort of academic test, if you will, the theory test, pretty easy to do, but it's the actual physical thing of doing, getting in the car and feeling what that's like. Whoa, the car's moving. It's that. And so we have a lot of that, lots and lots of practice going forward. And then going forward, especially in the longer program, full practitioner, maybe the diploma as well, there's questions, practice, and then of course supervision. And supervision is very important. And brand new for this cycle that we're in, we've got a brand new person who's joined the team. We'll introduce her on a Be Inspired group very soon. But she's a psychologist and a psychotherapist, and she's got huge experience in group supervision. So she's going to be taking over that part for us. So more on that in the future. One of our sort of main videos from the office and the studio sort of environment. So that's that. So we think it's as near as damn it, and it is as good as, and it's cheaper because you don't have all the travel and all of that kind of stuff. Oh, and one other thing, the advantage you certainly never had of the in-person training is we record all of the sessions. So all of the sessions are all recorded, and then of course you've got access to that recording on an ongoing basis. And we've been asked the question, well, how long will I have access to the recordings? We've said a couple of years, but we've been doing this now since the pandemic, which is what, 3-4 years, and the recordings are still available and the students are still accessing them when and if. Our server's got a massive, huge terabyte of space, so we'll carry on keeping them there for the time being, maybe even perpetually. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But so far, we've managed to keep them, and everybody has access to them, and it's a pretty good resource. So that was that question. Now, the next question, I'm going to go in two parts, is when I sign up, what do I get? So the first part I will tell you now. What you get is straight away you log into the system. We send you through your login details, and you have access to the pre-study content, for coaching and for NLP. What that consists of is kind of a who's who, bit of history of NLP, bit of history of coaching, how they've developed over the years, why specifically we as an organization deliver them together, because we think they're great bedfellows. Coaching is a great framework. NLP is a toolkit for change. Putting them together, you become really, really powerful as a coach or a practitioner to really enable your clients to make change. So that's the first thing you get. Then, of course, you'll get all of the recordings as we go through the program, as I've already mentioned. But then in addition, we send out hard copies of the training manual. Now, this year is a bit different. We're putting together a whole student pack. And that will be the second part of the video I'm going to do later on. And I'll record a separate video back at the office showing you, because I haven't got all of the books and the handouts with me, what you actually get. But it's quite a lot. And this year it's very, very different. We've included new items that we think will really, really help your studying. So hopefully this and the secondary part of the question about what you actually get in the post will later answers those couple of questions. And once again, if you've got any additional questions, feel free to get in touch and ping in the questions, and I will answer them. And we're going to get on with a walk. You just see here where I am on the coastline. There's a beautiful countryside behind me. And enjoy your weekend, and I will do the second part of the video. If not later today, I will definitely do it tomorrow and show you all of the kit that you get in the post. Take care, guys. Bye for now. Hi there. Here's the second part of the video I promised that I would do today. So I'm just back from our walk. Slightly hot and out of breath, because I walk up a big hill back up the lane to the house down from the coast. So the question was, what do you get in the post when you register for one of the online programs? So what I'm talking about here is obviously not the ILM courses. They're a separate process, and you get a whole bunch of books, but it's a very, very different process that we use for the ILM qualifications. This is for the professional qualifications in NLP and coaching. That's qualifications from the ANLP, the Association for NLP, and of course the qualifications from the Association for Coaching, or the AC. So we'll start with the practitioner, the level 5, if you will, the most popular program that we run. So what do you get? So the first thing you get is this. It's a very important document because this is the info of all of the dates that you'll need to put in your diary. You should have those already, of course. As a bit of an introduction from myself about the program and about the college, all of the dates, what's happening in all of the, you can see all of the different workshops over the 18 or 20 days, depending on which level you're doing. Important dates are in here about submitting your assignments, and then the spec about your coaching assignment, what happens to qualify, all of the stuff that's required to get your qualification. Mentions in there, of course, about the tutor groups and the practice groups that I've already mentioned. That's the first thing you get in the post. And the second thing you get is this, the full 200 and whatever pages. Actually, how many pages is it? Let's have a check. 272 pages of content in this book. We send that out to you, and all of the stuff that we'll be covering in the course is in here. Sometimes we add things in as we go along, and so we'll send you out some additional handouts as a PDF. Now, new this year, we're also including a notebook. So this is the study notebook that goes well with the course. And with the study notebook, what do you need to do? You need a pen. So we have nice branded pens to send out as well, so that you can take your notes and complete your assignments as you go along. And then a little thing that somebody suggested that we do, and I've decided we will do it. Everybody who registers this year, so this is new. If you're a past student and you want one, just get in touch and I'll send one out. It's a little pin badge. I'll see it here. Little pin badge that you can pin to your jacket if you're so inclined. A little sort of keepsake, if you will. They're quite cute, actually. I was surprised when they came through from the manufacturers, how lovely they are. So you get all of that. So that's what you get when you start the course. Now, when you get to the end of the course, of course, you get your qualification pack. We send all that out to you. You get your year's membership of the professional body, discount for the AC, discount on insurance, plus all of our graduates get a copy of Karen Faulconer's book, The NLP Professional. Absolutely fantastic book if you intend to set up a practice. My cat's just appeared, so if he starts meowing, just ignore it. So we send that out to you as well. So that's what happens if you're on the practitioner program now. If you're one of the people who's signing up for our master practitioner program, you get a whole bunch of other things as well. So let's go through that now, it's just so you know. So the first thing you get, of course, is, as I've already mentioned, is the info pack with all of the dates and all the things that you need to complete, which I'm really, really pleased about. I spent hours and hours and hours, and the team, submitting new content for this manual. I'm so proud of what we're going to be doing on this master practitioner program. It is the business. It really, really is. And if I was a student all over again, this is one I would sign up for. It's absolutely brilliant. But I would say that, I know. So, shush, go away. But what you also get is learning to learn. So this is something that we used to give out before, and then for some reason we stopped. I'm not sure 100% why, but so we're starting that again. So learning to learn. So this is a workbook basically to encourage critical thinking, and there's loads of exercises in here that you can use to sort of develop that kind of aspect of your learning and your personality. And it's written with a couple of university professors, which is very nice that they helped us write that a few years ago. So you'll get all of that in the post as well, plus of course the notebook, and of course the pen to go with that. Plus you get 2 additional textbooks. So you'll get the hero's journey. My colleague Mel wrote this, because the hero's journey in the master practitioner is our frame for the whole thing. You're going on a journey, you're the hero, and it's the whole Joseph Campbell application, the model, both as a personal and professional development tool, but also as a coaching intervention. And it's one of the things that really changed my life and helped actually start the college some 20 plus years ago. And then the other book that we're sending out is NLP Metaphorically from Chris Racy. Again, brilliant books and really funny stories in here. And I know that you're going to enjoy that as well, because Chris, there's a plane going overhead, Chris will be doing storytelling and the power of metaphor in the course. And of course, as well, you'll get the pin badge as well. I think it's parachuters. You get a lot of that around here, people jumping out of planes to raise money for charity. So that's what that is. So as you can see, a whole bunch of things that you get in the post. Now, again, if you've got any other questions, please feel free to get in touch. Happy to answer any question that you might have. That's what I'm here for. And both myself and the entire team look forward to welcoming you on the course in October. Till then, take care of yourselves. Bye for now.